Permian Basin. Welcome back to another episode of Workforce Table Talk, where we keep the Permian Basin in the know. My name is Yanni Jones, for those who don't know.
And my name is Diana Mesa. Welcome back. Today we do have special guests, and I will let them introduce themselves.
My name is Aaron Thomas, Ron.
Hi, and I'm Erica Thomas.
And they are with the Y.O.L.O program. So we are going to be touching today on the program, what they do, and some of the things that they focus in. So tell us a little bit about who is your main focus, your main clients, and a little bit about that.
So the Y.O.L.O program stands for Youth Opportunities to Learn and Observe. And this program is for youth 16 to 24. And what we try to focus on is providing youth with tools and skills to help them be successful as they enter the workforce. We have a customer service and sales training certificate that we provide, and then we also work on some other things and just goals that our youth typically bring to the table that they want to accomplish while they're in the program. And so it's really great things that we do, and we're very fortunate to be partnering with the workforce with this program.
Yes, we're super excited about that. Yeah. So, what are the age range and where can they find you?
So the age range is between 16 and 24, and they can find us. We have a Facebook page. It's the Y.O.L.O program. We also have a website, YOLO-pb.com, and they can also get us on there. And then you can always call us. The phone number is 432-258-7321.
So I have a question. I know you said the age range, but does it matter if they're in school or out of school? Does that play a part in anything?
It does not matter. We work with kids in school and out of school.
Okay. And then Workforce covers the whole Permian Basin. So partnering with you guys, do you guys cover the whole Permian Basin as well?
It's the 17 counties that y'all cover. Okay. So whatever 17 counties y'all cover, I don't remember all of them. But yes, we cover them.
And our office is here in Odessa.
Okay.
So, and our office is at 4241 Tanglewood Lane. You reach us there, and we have a nice space for our youth to meet, and just really just some nice resources for them as they start that journey into the workforce and their desired career path.
And I think one of the things that we really want to I guess hone in on is letting them know that they're not alone. Like a lot of times, like kids in that age group assume that they have to live their life by themselves, and we just kind of want to be in their life saying you have someone in your corner, being a positive role model and wanting to see you strive and in this world. And so that's really the backbone of what this program is about. So.
And I think you're 100% correct on that, and that kind of just touches in on the barriers, because I know there's barriers that make them qualify, and it's usually our at-risk youth. So give us an example of some of the barriers that they can encounter and still qualify for this program.
So typically, our youth, they do have some challenges in their lives. We've seen teen parents, we've seen homeless youth or displaced youth, as we like to say. Runaway youth, also ex or crime offenders, or I would say youth that have had encounters with the law. And so we really try to just work with them to let them know that those challenges, that they are temporary, and there's still options for them, and there's definitely a non-traditional route that they can take as they try to get on that path. And so again, we also see economically disadvantaged youth. That's a big portion of it as well. So being able to take all those factors and recognize the challenges and barriers that they face, we're able to kind of tailor the program and the content that we do to make sure that accounts for the things that they face that time.
Yeah, and you did touch on it as well. So our low income. So it is going to be based off of income. We want to make sure that they qualify, so such as food stamps, low income if they're actually working. So some of the things are that you focus on, correct?
Yes, free school lunch. But yes, definitely mainstream benefits is a I guess kind of one box to check, easy way to qualify, I would say, or be eligible for services.
Yes. tell us a little bit about your curriculum. I know that you mentioned that you do the customer service, but other things like programs that you might have, what are the things that you guys are focusing on aside from what we have to offer for them?
So we have a leadership program that we want to push them through as well, and we discuss what healthy relationships look like, because a lot of times, bad things happen in life, and you have a hard time, recovering because of the relationships that you're in, and so we really want to focus on what that looks like as far as a healthy relationship. Communication is key. If you don't know how to communicate, then I don't think you can live your best life. And so,
True.
We're going to work on communication and talk about communication. Respect is another one. I feel like there's a lot of not disrespect, but respect isn't really taught nowadays. Yeah. And so, respect and trust, and these are some of the things that we feel, with the customer service and leadership training, putting them together, it just makes our kids just stronger for the workforce and also for themselves.
It's really nice that you touch on that as well, because we're talking about mentorship. So it's exactly what you're saying. Like, a lot of these things, sometimes they get forgotten, or, they hang out with the wrong crew, whatever it may be. It gives them the opportunity for you guys to mentor them and show them the right path and obviously be successful. So other than that, what, like, childcare, do you guys want to touch on that as well? What
Yes, we actually we just had a meeting with some teen parents, and so we were kind of discussing that. But enrolling in the program and services and things, one of the things that is a challenge is, as a teen parent, finding affordable childcare or just finding any type of assistance. And so it's very it's nice that the workforce provides that opportunity for parents to go back to school, pursue certification, and that assistance with a subsidy assistance with childcare, which is huge, because that is it's no cheap thing. And so we're glad that that's an option for them, so they can focus on their studies and then eventually graduate to a level where they can take over their full childcare.
And I know that you have some actual clients right now going through that. So tell us a little bit about what they're going through. Like, how are you assisting them? Just kind of so people understand that, we do have actual road to success stories here.
You want to go?
So I think I go, and then you can finish it out. I think we, talking about childcare, we also have resources that, if the lights are off, or if they need gas money to get to work and things of that nature, we have we can pull from people from the community, and if that's that doesn't work, or they don't have the money, then potentially pull from the workforce and see like how we can help these kids, these young adults, alleviate some of that barrier so they can go and finish school and finish work.
Exactly. And it's nice to have just a support network of agencies that provide that, not only at the workforce, but just around the Permian Basin. So even having the know and knowledge and which way to point people, that's such a huge resource and network that we're able to pull from. And then, as other challenges come along, part of the work is, trying to self-resolve, but also utilizing what's available to you. So it's a very critical time at this age to kind of be creative and innovative in how you can mature and enter the workforce and do what you need to. But there's definitely supports along the way, so that definitely helps.
That is true. I have a question. Do you guys work with any of the local colleges?
Yes. We actually have really good partnership. Odessa College, one of our peers and board members that we serve with, we specifically in the health careers, Heather Patton, we've met with her, and we're looking at trying to streamline that process for youth that want to enroll in school, some at a very young age, and just like, what options do you have? And it's complimentary, and and it complements their track to also get their GED. So that's what's great, is that you can do both. And so the train doesn't stop rolling. You can do both. You have options, and so you essentially are graduating with a certificate and two different things. So that definitely helps as well.
And then we also have a partnership with the Ector County Youth Detention Center.
Oh, okay.
We have multiple kids that we have gotten from there, and referrals. And then we've also we just signed up a homeless youth yesterday, so we got him at OHS. He got registered, and tomorrow he's going to be getting his computer, and he's going to be starting school. And so we just want to go out there and help these kids just understand and know, like I said, like they're not alone in this process, and there are people out there that are in their corners that want to see them do good. And we just also got a referral from Richard Milburn Academy in Midland, and so we went out there and we had a discussion with them, and so we should also be starting to see referrals from them as well. So we're just we're going out to colleges, we're going out to the high schools and youth centers, and we're just trying to pick up all these kids that people sometimes they overlook, and these are the kids that really need it the most.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So what if I'm a youth, and so I get back on track with school, and I come to you and I say, hey, I need to work.
So we actually have been working with some partners in the community, so we can provide that work experience and get them plugged into different industries that are going to be in their desired field. And so I think just the most recent one, United Markets, that was a great partnership there. And then also in Midland, working with Fountainville. Yes. And so just plugging our youth in different opportunities where they can learn those skills, still earn a living wage, and then, again, get training that will complement the stuff that they're doing, either in school or through their work experience. So all of it definitely helps. It's part of a larger plan and process. So it's good when we're all kind of able to work together and just get them on that path.
And it's so cool that, with this program that we're talking about, the work experience, the employer does not pay our young adults.
Yes.
The workforce pays our young adults. And so they get to go in there and gain work experience and knowledge. And the employer gets to kind of pour into our young adults. And, they, track their hours, and then they come back to us, and, we pay them for those hours. And I think it's just it's an awesome thing. And I feel like everyone in the Permian Basin, if you have
employers listen
a
up.
job, if you have a job and you're looking for help, or you're looking just to pour into a youth, this is a way that can be done. So I just think it's amazing. So it's crazy because when I was 16 and 17, I was also in a program similar to this one. And I went into Dr. Mahaffey's office for 1 year and CPS for another. And I got to see how work was done as far as filing and paperwork and printing and, taking care of customers and things of that nature. And they helped me, groom me to learn skills that I would not have learned if I wasn't doing it. So I think it's just an awesome opportunity for our young adults, but it's also an awesome opportunity for employers who are out there and want to also help.
Yes, so employers in the Permian Basin, so not only does workforce pay the wage for a certain amount of hours, but we also work with a third-party agency. So when it comes to maybe the child has an accident at work, that's through our third-party agency. Benefits, PTO, all that good stuff kind of comes through us, so an employer doesn't have to worry about it. And then also, I think something that needs to be touched on is once a youth is placed with an employer, If the youth needs some extra mentoring or counseling, the employer has to let you guys know, and then you guys kind of step in and take care of that, or Diana, and take care of that, so that way it's not something extra that the employer kind of has to worry about. I think that's really, really cool, and it kind of takes the burden off of the employer of dealing with the youth, because sometimes that comes a little extra TLC that's needed. So partnering with us, we kind of help give the TLC, but you guys, the employer, would definitely be giving the mentorship and the teaching and all that good stuff.
And I think it's a great thing now that we're trying to reach out. The holidays are coming up. A lot of people
Yes.
do need the help, and this kind of alleviates that and gives the opportunity for the youth to really see if that's something they want to pursue, and if it's something that they want to do, and kind of get them on the right track, because it'll give them, that experience that they're needing. And any employer needing, they can always reach out. And for us, it's like, giving them the mentorship. This is what you're going to expect. This is how you should interview. If you come across an issue, how should you approach it? And that communication is going to be essential between the employer, you guys, and then the youth. So that kind of teaches so many things just all in one.
Yes. So if you have any employers that are interested, you can go ahead and email me. It's just yanni.jones@workforcepb.org. I'm sure that'll be dropped down below. So go ahead and just shoot me an email, and we can have a conversation and take it from there. And it's completely free, obviously, to get an agreement. And at any point, if an employer wants to cancel the agreement, or maybe you get a youth and you say, hey, we slowed down on work, all you have to do is call and let us know, and we'll move the youth to somewhere else. Yeah. Just that simple. Save you a couple of dollars.
It is. It's a very critical service. I mean, you think about just the foundation that is laid, in your career. Right. It's in those, those first, couple of jobs that there are so many teachable moments and hard lessons sometimes learned, but it will set the path, moving forward.
Yeah, and then another thing to this is not only will they get to do the work experience, they get to also go on and once they graduate, obtain their GED, move on to college, because the ultimate goal here is to get them on a career path. So do you really see yourself working in retail, or do you see yourself working, as a nursing assistant, actual RN, LVN? So our program really is essentially that, finding a pathway for them. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
What exciting plans do you guys have going on? Anything that you have going?
So I would say, right now, we're getting quite a bit of referrals and youth coming in. So I think it's just everyone has such different and tailored needs, and so we're really trying to kind of lock in on some of the crucial deadlines, of course, for GED opportunities. Of course, holidays, like you said, are coming up, so some of that work that's definitely going to be needed, all the deliveries that are coming out and stuff like that, and our training, and then also, getting some speakers and just that knowledge in the community to come and speak to our youth. And so I'd say that's the biggest thing right now is, partnering with different business owners and just people of knowledge and experience that can keep pouring into our youth and just, show them like, hey, there's, entrepreneurship, or there's, if you want to go into management or whatever that looks like. The vision is a big part of that, and creating that vision for the youth.
So we touched on a lot of great things, and I also do want to repeat it again. Where can they find you? Is there specific times that they can get a hold of you? What can they do? Because now that we talk more about it, it's a little bit more exciting, because now I can actually join the program. What do I have to do to qualify? But where can they get a hold of you? Do you have, your office times?
Yes. So, of course, the number 432-258-7321. And all the services and things, as far as like certifications, those are after work, after school, things. So we don't want to infringe on, your work time, making, your paychecks, and we definitely don't want to interrupt with, school. So, Anytime 5 to 9, we have different classes that we provide, like resume development, the customer service and sales training. We have makeup days, study days, things like that. We're at the Connection Center at 4241 Tanglewood Lane. Really great facility. We have a lovely office. We have access to internet, laptops, you name it. So we definitely, again, we just want to be there for the youth.
On our website.
Oh, yes. You do the website. You're so much better.
Am I? I messed up last time on it. So you can go to Facebook. It's Y.O.L.O program on Facebook, and we try to put out messages and information just weekly. And we're probably going to start ramping it up to every other day to daily, just because we feel like the information is important. And then you can also go to our website at www.yolo-pb.com.
Got it.
Yes.
All right, so some things that the Permian Basin needs to know. As of November 1st, work search requirements will be mandatory. So if you're getting unemployment, that's something to keep in mind. And don't worry if you're a little scared and don't know what to do. The next episode will be about that and childcare services. So just stay tuned for that. So anything else?
No.
Oh, our quotes.
No, what I was about to say, I was like, wait a minute. So we're going to give you the honors.
Do we have a quote today?
You should have a quote.
The quote is, slow motion is better than no motion. Common.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. Well, Permian Basin, stay safe, wear your mask, social distance. Oh, and follow us on social media. We need 1,000 followers, so please follow us on our Facebook page.
Thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank
we'll see
you
next time.
guys.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.